Hey guys, it's your girl Robin Angela here today, Monday, June the 1st, 2020. I just wanted to check in with you guys because I haven't talked to you in a while. Just want to say I love you. I'm thinking about you. And if anybody has not told you today, I love you. So today's topic is going to be consultations. Oh, I love consultations. For anybody who's a professional, they love consultations. Why? It's a chance for you to show off your best work in whatever you do. Whether you're a doctor, whether you're a lawyer, a makeup artist, um, a designer, it doesn't matter what field you come from. A consultation is really a chance for the professional to meet up with a potential client or current client, show their best work, and show what they can offer the client. And it is a mutual exchange going on. It's not just the professional showing off the client, but also the client is doing their research. They are studying everything from maybe this hat to the hair to the makeup and to, the earrings and the shirt. And it's not all materialistic, but they want to know, what they're getting. So they're studying you as they are studying them. It's an exchange, and particularly in the event industry, I specialize in social events. So that would be the weddings, the birthday parties, the anniversaries, the sweet 16s, things of that nature. But I also do corporate planning as well for a pharmaceutical company. And so when I am doing a consultation, and today, since we're talking about consultations, we're going to be focusing in on social events. When I sit down with a potential client, one of the first things that I'm doing is creating a warm atmosphere. Because that's part of who I am as a person. I am warm. My close friends and family, hey, I'm not lying. They will tell you the same thing. She is warm. If you get to know her, Robin is warm and she's sweet and she's caring and she's kind. So I want to create a warm atmosphere for my potential clients to sit down in so they know, first of all, when you're working with me, this is what you should receive from me every time. No matter if I'm having even a challenging day, professionalism is professionalism, and I keep my personal problems outside of the workplace. But I'm bringing to an atmosphere of peace, an atmosphere of joy, an atmosphere of love, an atmosphere of warmth. And then after the warmth comes and I'm getting to know you, I like to ask questions like, how did you guys meet? How did you get engaged? What inspired you maybe to have a January wedding versus a June wedding? And, what's your story about? Because I feel like if I'm going to do professional work for you and we're going to be doing work over the next year, sometimes year and a half, all depends, that we need to get to know one another. And obviously, I want you to hire me, but it's also a way for me to get to know personalities. Sometimes we just have to be honest. We don't click. And that's hard to say. And it's like, no, I'm not looking for us not to click. But if we don't, maybe you're not the client for me and I'm not the planner for you. And hey, and we can still be respectful, cordial, and warm and go our separate ways. So if you are a potential bride, you're a potential birthday party honoree, it doesn't matter, special guest, and you're thinking about having a special event, one of the things you want to be looking out for your planner: do you guys get along? Is there some type of chemistry? Do you click? Two, so we're moving on to vision. I'm trying to probe, what is the vision of your day? Is it, Cinderella? Is it Beauty and the Beast? Is it punk rock? What is it? Is it butterflies? Um, is it the ice capades? Is it, maybe it's custom and maybe the couple can't come up with a theme. So maybe that's when, as a planner, I can start naming some themes to help them along, with their planning. But again, I'm probing on the vision. And each event is going to have a vision, because if you don't, you can have butterflies mixed with the ice capade, mixed with Cinderella, and all those different elements or different themes that I just named, and they're confused. And as a planner, we should have more of an organized way of thinking to help our clients. So again, the subject is consultations. We are finding out about one another. We are probing one another to see if we can offer uh, each other something. Of course, I want you to hire me, but the exchange is going to be monetarily. You are paying me for a service. And so after the vision, I'm looking at, my availability. Is that date free? Do I have enough staff for that date? Or do I need to hire more staff? Maybe you want to skydive out of a plane. Well, maybe I might be the planner, or might not be the planner for you, depending on whether I like to personally skydive out of a plane with you. Because as a planner, especially for the day of, I need to be there with you. So there's so many different factors that go into somebody's special day. And you need to know, as a planner, number one, can I handle this? Well, ma'am, I have 20,000 guests. Well, I could tell you now, at this current time, I might not be the planner for you. That's a lot of staff, a lot of event insurance, a lot of liability. There's so many moving parts. That's security. And we go a lot of food, a lot of time, and that might take away from my other clients. So I might not be the planner for you that day. And that's okay, because guess what? We found out in the preliminary stages. And so here's where good consultation comes into place. What if you are a potential client and you are going to have an event with 20,000 guests? But just say our consultation, is rocky, right? And we quickly sign an event contract because I'm just looking at the dollars. I'm like, yeah, 20,000 guests. So I know I'm going to be making a lot of crazy money. But then I start hearing from the couple and I start spending time with them. My thoughts start to change because this is way more work than I anticipated. The price that we agreed upon is not enough. There's not enough time to really plan for this event. There's certain factors that can pop up that are just not that. There's certain factors that can pop up that will take away from the event. And then you realize the more and more that you go into to the event planning that, wait a minute, I jumped the gun. I shouldn't have said that. And so a good, clean consultation, you're going over, the who, what, why, where, and when. Number one, is the date available? Number one, are our budgets matching? Are you guys wanting, a big, huge event on a small budget? That's another factor. If you want that, I'm probably not the planner for you, because I know what it's going to take to pull and to bring a certain event together. So there's many factors that can cause us not to be the right people, but there's many factors that can cause us to be the perfect, I say, couple for one another. Again, so consultations, I'm setting the warm atmosphere. I'm finding out the vision. I'm finding out the who, what, why, where, and when. And then pricing is a big thing that should be discussed in consultations. I know there are probably a split on, well, when should I bring up pricing? Should I bring it up the first consultation? We're in 2020 and people are shopping like this. They have so much information right there and then. So a lot of my brides, before they even meet me, they want to know, well, how much is it going to cost? And you know what? Why it's not good to before we even have a consultation, to rattle out a price. Because when I meet up with you and I find out it's way more than what we discuss, then we're going to be kind of flustered with one another, right? And so, sometimes you have preliminary conversations via email, text message, or on the phone, which is really good. But then that one-on-one consultation, whether it's virtual and maybe you're on Teams, or maybe you're on Skype, maybe you're on Zoom, that I can see you face to face, eyeball to eyeball, so we can be on the same page. So that is necessary. And so going back to pricing, yes, it does need to be discussed in a consultation. It is really hard to move forward with services where and people have no idea what you're going to cost them. Yes, you should have a ballpark figure, because I think once you get to know your field, you can have ballparks. But before you go to the next level, they should have a general idea of what it might cost them. Now, with that being said, for example, if we are planning a wedding, you might have, well, I want Ecuadorian roses flown in from Ecuador. Okay, that's great. And I want silk draping everywhere, and I want doves to be released, and I want the best of the best of tablecloths and table linens, and I want a certain type of crystal for my vases and my candle holders. And you have very specific tastes and very specific ideas, and you have pricey ideas. And guess what? You found the right planner. I'm just letting you know, a sidebar, you found the right planner. But what I do know, that is not cheap. It's going to cost you. And so now I have to do the research as the expert and go see how much the average uh, crystal vase and crystal holders are going to cost. And maybe I'm going to do a comparison. So now I'm coming up with proposals, which might take a few days. And I might tell you in our initial consultation, based off of what you're asking me, our beginning price is this, but let me go do some research because it could be higher, and it most likely will be higher because you're asking for this and you're asking for that. And one of the things in the consultation, as a client and as the expert, especially the expert, do not lie. If you cannot bring the service, if you can't do it, don't lie. Be honest. Be honest with your potential client, and don't be afraid to refer. And so overall, so we've discussed again the warmth, the who, what, why, where, when, the vision. You discuss pricing. Excuse me. And so then you begin to put things in order. If you have a proposal you need to get together, get your proposal together, and then you move forward. And so, yes, that's a lot of information, but I encourage anybody, whether you're the expert or whether you're the client, please, please, please do not forsake a consultation. It's better that you know up front than to wait and be surprised. Well, these are the jewels that I'm dropping today. Again, I miss you guys. I love you. If you are this is your first time watching, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I will put my information. It's going to be linked into the bio. Also, we are open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It is by appointment only. And right now we are doing virtual planning as well due to COVID. But if you have any questions, you can give us a call at 610-470-8916. And if we are away from a desk, we will get back to you within 24 hours and make sure. I'm also speaking to any brides and anybody who's recently engaged. Hey, listen, don't be afraid, because before you know it, the time will come for you to have your wedding. So I'm encouraging you to postpone, don't cancel. And if you're looking for a dynamic, warm, gentle, beautiful planner, look no further. You found the right run in Brown Bird Events. Again, this is Rob and Angela. You guys have a wonderful day. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I will talk to you soon.